Nefesh, this is where it gets weird, can be translated as throat or neck. But he continues. He doesn't stop there. He says, love him with your nefesh. We translate it as soul. Unfortunately, we have a different understanding of soul than they do. Because if we think of it as the soul that we do, don't worry, I'm not going to get to the philosophy of that. If we think of that the way we do, we're getting love him with your immaterial and love him with your immaterial. That's not what nefesh means. Nefesh, this is where it gets weird, can be translated as throat or neck. It is the very thing that breath, or ruach, goes through. Of which, what did God do when he created Adam? He ruached into Adam. And every living creature has ruach. Every single one of them are a living nefesh. Don't believe me? You think that we're the only ones with the breath of life? Go read Genesis 6. Everything that has the breath of life that is not on the ark will be wiped out. All creatures have this breath. So that's one we can translate as neck or throat. It also refers to the living being, the personality of oneself, your life, your soul. To quote one of my favorite scholars, it's going to be a long one, so just buckle up. So in the Bible, people don't have a nefesh, rather they are a nefesh. A living, breathing, physical being. Now that might surprise you because most people might assume the Bible says the soul is what survives apart from the body after death. And while the biblical authors do have a concept of people existing after death, waiting for the resurrection, they rarely talk about it. And when they do not use the word nefesh. So even though nefesh is often translated as soul, the Hebrew word really refers to the whole human as a living physical organism. In fact, this is why biblical people can often use the word to refer them to themselves, and it gets translated as me or I. In Psalm 19, for instance, you have it say, "Let me live that I may praise you." But it most literally says, "Let my nefesh live that it may praise you." By using nefesh, the poet emphasizes that their entire being, their entire life, and their body offer thanks to God. In the Song of Songs, a young woman constantly refers to her lover as the one my nefesh loves. And of course, love isn't just an intellectual experience, it's an emotion that activates your whole body, your entire nefesh. This helps us understand the brilliance of other biblical poets who would combine multiple meanings of nefesh in one place. As the deer pants for the water, so my nefesh pants for you. My nefesh thirsts for the living God. On a physical level, your throat can be thirsty like a deer's. But then that physical thirst can become a metaphor for how your whole physical being longs to know and be known by your Creator. Long quote, I know. That's scholar Tim Mackey breaking down nefesh. God is not saying to love me with your inner person. Again, the soul in Hebrew is not referring to this thing that floats in the air when you die. Doesn't refer to that. God is saying, love me with everything that you are inside and love me with everything that you have outside. Everything that you have, everything that you do, your breath, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, love me with all of them. Use it all. I intended you to do so. I intended to have this relationship with you. But if you don't do these things and you're using for your own gain, you're not loving me. And you can say it all you want. But if you're not doing these things, you do not show that you actually love me.